Hello, welcome back. I am not in the unit currently. I am in my office, my old stockroom kind of thing, and thought I would just tell you my plans of what I want to do. So I've had a weekend away. I've been thinking about things and how I want to improve things, because things aren't going quite as I would want them to. I want sales to be better. I want processes to be better. So I'm trying to work through in my head what the best way forward is. So what I've kind of decided, I want to just try and tackle the sticking points, which seems obvious, but try and get those a bit slicker and a bit easier. My sort of one sticking point at the minute is postage, so that is one thing. It just takes me forever. I've got I sort of do it all. Most of my packaging on that obviously is quite small. I haven't got lots of room in here. A lot of my packaging's up the loft, so I have to kind of go over to the unit, pick all the stuff up, bring it back, work out what needs to be posted, go up the loft, get some packaging materials, bring it back down, sort of try and get over to the bench, make sure there's nothing on the bench, try and do the packaging to then take it over to the desk to get the labels. It's just a long-winded process. So what I'm trying to do is clear a bit of room in here and make this a bit easier. Maybe I'm still have to use this currently for taking pictures, but I want to try and get something a bit bigger. So I've got a shelf unit there with a load of stuff on. So I want to try and clear that off, clear that out of the way, get a bigger desk, and just generally make this room a lot easier to work in. I've got a lot of stuff in here which is kind of bits of bundles, which isn't ideal, and a lot of stuff, I've got stuff that needs fixing, stuff that needs checking, lots of sort of bits, obviously, as well as a lot of stuff over the unit. I've got some of the stuff I've brought over, and if I bring a box over and there's only a couple of books in that sort of thing, I'll leave that, put it up on the shelf, but it's not really ideal and it's not working, I don't think. So my plan for this week is to just really sort of push on and just try and get as much of this stuff either listed, or up the loft out of the way, or back over to the unit, and just try and sort it out a bit better. Like that, for instance, I've got like at the bottom of that bookshelf, there's a whole load of comics which I need to still go through. I sorted out the main bulk of it, and then there was loads of stuff which I wasn't really sure what to do with, so I just left it, and it's just still sitting there, so I need to get on that. I've got a couple of boxes of stuff here which is just books which I had listed, and now they're unlisted. So I'm going to try and condense them down into one box, and I know it's all together then. It's all like crime fiction, which I've got a listing of like 20 books, so hopefully if I start selling those, I can just take some from that and keep going with it. Yeah, so that's my plan for this week. I just thought I'd put it out there so people know, and so I'm sort of accountable. You sort of know what I'm doing, and I can at least come back to you and go, right, I need to get rid of this. A few months back now, God knows how long ago, I've showed a video at my loft. My loft is still fairly full of stuff, but there's a lot of empty boxes up there as well, so I want to try and make some room in here, then I can try and clear some of the stuff out from up there, get it listed. I think it would just make it a lot easier and a lot more efficient and everything like that, and it will just help the business grow, hopefully. Obviously it will grow through general more listings, but I think it will just make things a bit quicker and a bit more streamlined. I've got my bookmarks now, which I can put those in there, so I just want to make the whole process a bit slicker. But even like having these, because they're sort of like on the side, and I kept forgetting to put these in, so I've actually only sent out sort of half a dozen of these so far, because I just kept forgetting to put them into the packaging. One, because of that practice. Two, because they weren't right there, and it was just all a bit it's just all a bit all over the place. So yes, that is what my plan is for the week. I've also got some packaging to go and get now. Sorry, I've got some parcels to go and collect, because they will go out the next couple of days or so. It's a bank holiday, so I've got an extra day's grace, so it's not too bad. But I will go and get those now, and then I'll bring you along and show you what I sold. Right, back over at the unit, ready to pick orders. First things first though, I've got these to pick up. So hopefully someone is coming to collect these from Facebook Marketplace later. So I'm going to get those in the car, make sure I've got enough room for them. They hopefully will sell for £30, and they cost me a £5 at a jumble trail, and they've just been sitting there, so that is good. And also I was trying to make a bit of room on the bench, but ended up just shifting everything across, so I've got a bit of floor space, and I can sort of start moving stuff along. Once I've cleared the space at home, I can start moving this. So it's all a bit trying to work out what's best to do first. So I want to make the packing area better first at home. So once I've done that, then I can use that for photos temporarily, and then I can eventually get something set up over here to take pictures. Then I can put it straight on the shelves, and I can clear this down. And yeah, it's just sort of trying to get everything going, but you just need to find that first step, you know. And that's the first step, I hope, is to clear the space at home, so I can get packaging quicker, which then will free up more time for me to do all this other stuff. Right, let's get picking. First off, I've got a couple of plush which need to go out. Sonic the Hedgehog, that has sold for £6.50 plus postage. I picked up Jumble Trail for 50p. Yeah, so not a great deal of profit, but nice easy listing. And this has sold for £11 plus postage. I paid £1 for it in a charity shop, I think. Didn't sit around long either, so that's good. Right, so 8, I can turn around without dropping them. 8 Peter James books, they have sold for £14.99 plus postage. A pair of jeans that are Own, which I think is Next, if I remember right. Yeah, Next. They have sold for £17.99 plus postage. They're new with tags. It's a nice little sale. So this is the Decline and Fall of the Roman Empire, set by Gibbon. Hardback lot, all with their dust covers. So look like that. You can see them. They have sold for £69.99 plus postage, so very nice. Not so good. These have sold for £4.49 plus postage, but I remember picking these up at Carboot last year. I think I paid like 10p each for them. I only got them because they were all the same thing, so it's Sam's Science, sort of all different kind of science bits. Yeah, 10p each into £4.49. Yeah, not really worth it. And they've sat around for almost a year as well. So another nice big bundle going out. So that is 11 books by James Elroy, who I'd not really heard of. I didn't think I had, but when you look at some of the books, there is LA Confidential. What was the other one? Black Dahlia. Dahlia, however you pronounce it. Yeah, so there's films that you've heard of, but not necessarily probably the author, maybe. But they've sold for £24.99 plus postage. Tennis racket has sold. You would have seen I picked this up in a jumble trail for £1. That's sold for £29.99 plus postage. This was a bit of a fail, but it's gone, so that's good. So this is a paper compressor to make your own like briquettes type thing. That I think I paid like a £5 for it in a charity shop, because I thought this was over a year ago, and it took about a year probably for me to list it. And yeah, I just kind of thought, oh yeah, that'll sell over winter. and I think I got it listed at the end of winter, and it's still, you know, obviously hasn't sold, but it's sold now for £9 plus postage. So it's fairly pricey storage. It's fairly nice sale too. This is a bus full of beans, which you look at it wouldn't think much of it. I think I originally listed it for about £15 or something, and like it instantly got 3 watchers. So I was like, oh, that's weird. So I did like a bit more research and found that it had sold, I think, for about £40, but it was like a few years ago. So I bumped the price up, and it's taken a few months to sell, but it's sold for a lot more money. So yeah, this sold for £39.99 plus postage. No, it's a lie. It's sold. Someone sent me an offer. I forgot about that. So £35.20 it sold for, but it took a little while. So yeah, happy with the return, and it's only a small book. So yeah, very happy with that. A couple of Malcolm Saville books. They're sort of like really old ones. They have sold for £13.49 plus postage for those 2. A Chase from Paw Patrol has sold for £4 plus postage. Got it from a Carboot last year. I can't remember how much I paid. It was like £1 or something. I know some of these Paw Patrol Build-A-Bears can do well, but I think the fact that it's got no clothes, yeah, didn't help at all. So yeah, that's £4, but easy listing. The only thing is they take up a bit of space. That's the only thing with plush. But a Leap TV or Leapfrog, Blaze, and the Monster Machines has sold for £8.99. Free post. I paid £1 for that about a week ago in a charity shop, and I kind of figured it would just be a very easy listing, which it was, and a nice quick sale. So yeah. Lava lamp sold. Picked that up on a jumble trail for £3, I think it was. That sold for £22.99 plus postage. Right, a Kate Atkinson bundle of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That has sold for £9 plus postage. A bundle of Roald Dahl books has sold for £14.99. Yeah, £14.99 plus postage. Dogman books have sold. I had these listed for £50. Someone sent me an offer of £42 plus postage, and I accepted because it's easy money. A Diary of a Wimpy Kid bundle. 14 of them sold for £14.99 plus postage. So some big bundles going out, as you can see, which is handy. Aliens, like a graphic novel, that has sold for £9.99 free post, just because it's quite thin, so it won't take much to post it. A bundle of Hot Wheels cars, so there's 30 cars. They have sold for £15 plus postage. I had them in a load of other ones. I've sort of separated them out into different bundles, so yeah, the others are it's already paid for everything, but yeah, nice to get an extra bit on top. And finally, this one, which is very nice as well. I picked this up last week, nipped into a charity shop, and they had Anne Rice, The Witching Hour, which I obviously looked up while I was there, because I wasn't totally sure, but it's a first edition as well, so I thought it's probably worth some money, and checked, and there was a couple that had sold for quite good money, so I listed it at £36.99 plus postage, and that sold within a couple of days, so very happy with that. That's it for all my packaging to be done in the next couple of days or so. So yeah, orders haven't been great, haven't been terrible, but yeah, I don't mind it because it was the bank holiday weekend. I kind of expected it to be a bit quiet, and I had things set up ready to go while I was away, so that was nice. Right, I'll leave this here because I want to get this packaged up, and I want to get home in time to get those stalls picked up, and then I want to try and crack on and get as much other stuff listed as well and bring that over. Now I've created some space with my orders, I can try and get those brought over and yeah, clear some space at home to use the space that's here, which is kind of what it's for. So thank you very much for watching. If you like this kind of video, want to see where I'm going with it, how I'm going to carry on growing, please subscribe. Should be a button around here, or if you want to see other videos to try and convince you, there is some other videos dotted around, so please take a look. Thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you soon. Bye bye.